Hi guys, welcome back to GP Valued. If you're new here, I go by the name GP. It's been a while since I last posted a video and a lot has happened since then. Let's get started with an update on our April 2021 net worth update. The last time I posted an update on social media was back in December of 2020. So I'll start with sharing my net worth from then. In December of 2020, our net worth was $545,000. Our assets totaled up to $956,000, which was mainly made up of the value of our home, retirement, and investment accounts. Our liabilities totaled up to $410,000, which was mainly made up of our mortgage, school loans, and car financing. In January, our net worth dropped to $474,500. And this is because we decided to list our home for sale to move closer to my in-laws for childcare reasons. When we listed our home for sale, we had to list it at a much lower price than what Zillow had estimated. The real estate market was super hot. Unfortunately, the demand in our community was relatively stagnant. In February, our net worth went up to $495,000. In March, it went up again to $532,000. And in April, it went up again to $546,000. You'll notice that our net worth went up, but our assets and liabilities both decreased, and that is due to the sale of our home. In this update, I thought it would be cool to add in my projected net worth for the month of May. In May, our projected net worth is $561,000, with our assets being $590,500 and our liabilities being $29,500. All right, now let's see a breakdown of our April net worth. Our April net worth is $546,000. We'll start from the bottom and move up the categories. In April, we had $22,500 in student loans, $1,000 in credit card debt, $6,500 in car loans, $0 in mortgage since we sold our home, $217,000 across our savings and investment accounts, $359,000 in our retirement accounts, and $0 in real estate. Now let's take a look at the month-to-date change. For real estate, since we sold our home in April, we no longer include the value of our home towards our net worth. So this would be a $459,000 decrease in our assets. Our retirements grew by $25,000 in aggregate. Our savings and investments grew by $72,000, mainly due to the equity we had in our home. Actually, it should have been much more than this, but we had to pay 5% in real estate agent fees and additional fees for legal services. We had $373,000 left in our mortgage, which we paid off and no longer have. Our car loan amount decreased by $500. For our credit card, as I mentioned in almost every video, we pay off our credit card in full each and every month. Usually it's around the second or third week of the month. We had $2,000 charged to our credit card last month, up to the day we made our full monthly payment. Since that payment, we accrued about another $1,000 in spending. Lastly, our student loan amount remains unchanged. I made the conscious decision to hold off on paying down our loans because I'm not accruing interest on my loans due to the COVID relief package, the American Rescue Plan Act of 2021. It made sense that I use my usual monthly payment towards investing in low-cost index funds. Our total month-to-date change in our net worth was an increase of $13,500. When we first started, our net worth was in the negatives. But since then, my husband and I grew our negative net worth to over $500,000 with steady and consistent savings and investing habits. Now let's take a look at our FIRE targets. Our FI number is $2.5 million. In March, we were at 21.3% of the way there. In April, we are a little bit closer to our goal at 21.8%. It feels like a long way to go, but at least we are making some progress. This next section is new. I've included our FIRE date in this update. This date is currently at December 2026. This date can change, but based on initial calculation of our earnings, investments, and expected growth, we were able to arrive at this date. Of course, this date can change given that all of these factors are not guaranteed to stay constant, but from a planning and motivation perspective, this will roughly help us know when we can reach our financial independence. This illustration shows our journey to financial independence. Our FIRE journey started back in 2018. A key event that I wanted to record on this timeline was last year, March 2020, when we started to work from home due to COVID. I wanted to note this date as a reference point because almost everyone in the world can relate to this date. Since March of 2020, it's been 13 months and we are now here. Visually, this helps us know where we are in terms of our financial independence journey, and we currently have roughly 5 years and 7 months remaining. All right, next I wanted to share a tip to help you save money so that you can use this money that you save to do more investing. One way to do this is to find ways to decrease your fixed automated expenses. Fixed expenses are like your car insurance, Netflix subscriptions, and phone bills. In our household, almost all of our fixed expenses are automated, and so we forget that we even have these expenses. Since these expenses are automated, it's very easy to forget that you can shop around for comparable services that may exist at a much lower price. In April, I switched my wireless provider from Verizon to Mint Mobile. This switch saved us about $60 a month, which is about $720 a year or $7,200 in 10 years. If I were to put this money into a low-cost index fund averaging a 10% return, in 10 years, this $60 a month would amount to $12,393. Mint Mobile was a great option for me, and the transfer was very seamless. One plus was that I was able to keep my phone number. Another plus is your phone bill can be as low as $15 a month. I'll leave a link down in the description below. If you use my link, you can get a free $15 credit applied to your account. That is 1 month of free phone service. Mint Mobile may or may not be for you. For you, it may be shopping around for a cheaper car insurance. Take a few minutes out of your day sometime this week and find ways to make yourself 5 digits more richer in 10 years. Anyways, thanks for listening to my update. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and be sure to check out my Instagram page, GP Valued. Until